Rescuers thought this was a starving homeless dog, but it turned out to be so much more. So many dogs need to be rescued on a daily basis that it can be difficult for organizations to keep track of them all, but one Los Angeles-based rescue organization is unlikely to forget this particular dog. Despite being experts, the team wasn't sure how to approach this unusual-looking animal. When they eventually did, though, they found something truly miraculous. Rescuers weren't sure what to do about this odd creature walking around town. The picture that they were sent via text message made clear that she was disoriented and clearly very sick. As the rescuers approached the animal, whom they named Julia, they started to suspect that there was something very different about her. They weren't sure yet, but they all had the same guess as to what Julia really was. She was a hybrid of a wolf and a dog. Julia was in terrible shape, and as they got a better look at her, they noticed that she was covered in infections. In addition, Julia had a number of open wounds and was terribly underweight. Her origins were unknown, but around her neck were the remnants of a rope. It seemed that Julia had suffered a criminal level of abuse. Despite being obviously starved, Julia was kind to her rescuers and accepted the food they gave her graciously. Julia was grateful to be taken care of, as terrified and exhausted as she was. Once they got her to a vet, though, the amount of abuse that Julia had received became abundantly clear. Julia's scabbing and loss of hair were attributed to demodectic mange. Things went from bad to worse when they bathed her. Julia was dangerously skinny, and the exposure to water only made her wounds and scabs bleed more. Julia started bleeding from everywhere, one of her rescuers said. As dirt and blood was coming down into the tub, Julia changed color from a gray and red to a black and yellow. As hurt as Julia was, she must have recognized that these humans were doing their best to help her. She became very affectionate after her bath. She deserved a good nap after everything she had been through. She must have been so relieved. Julia was happy to see her rescuers once again after a good night's sleep. Julia is still not wagging her tail, says one of the rescuers. She just shows her appreciation by rubbing her head on me. There was still a lot of work to be done though, as Julia needed to be taken care of 24/7 due to her infections. Julia's rescuers want to learn her exact lineage by conducting a DNA test. Regardless, it's a good thing that she's finally getting some well-deserved love and attention. Julia has special, calm, wise eyes. I don't know how to explain it, but it's something so special, Hope for Paws founder Eldad Hager said. The reason why is clear. More recently, Julia was able to interact with some new furry friends. All she needed was some love to change her life around.